In this video, we're gonna learn how to convert the integer to double or the double to integer. So let's suppose we have a double named x and it's equals 4, right? And then we're gonna say the x equals the x plus 0.7. Now this is gonna give us the value for x, and we're gonna say cout x equals the value of the x. So if I run this program now, it's gonna give me 4.7 because I have double. So it's gonna say x equals 4.7. But let's suppose for a reason you want to get the integer, you don't want to get the decimal. So all what you want to get is x equals 4. One way to do that is just to convert this x to integer. So if I compile and run it now, it's gonna say equals 4, x equals 4. The reason for that, it's gonna say, okay, since x is integer, it's gonna say, okay, 4 plus 0.7. It says, okay, I am dealing with integer. I will throw away this 0.7 and we will left with 0. So it's gonna say 4 plus 0 equals 4. And let's suppose, but for a reason, you can't do that in your program. You have to x to be double. You can't change that. Another solution for that is, and you want to just to print this result as integer. So what you could do is say static cast and say, okay, I want this to be integer, and whichever you want, which value you want it to be integer, you're gonna print it out over here. So what's gonna happen over here is we said, okay, I want this x to be printed out as integer. We're gonna put it inside parentheses. We're gonna say, okay, we want it as integer, and we're gonna say static cast. You write this statement to execute this. So if I run this now, or let me run it before putting this statement. So I will delete it, and after that rerun it. So this is the value I'm gonna get without this statement. If I compile and run it now, I'm just gonna get 4.7. But if I put it now, I'm gonna get 4, as you guys see. So basically what this did, it converted x or printed out x as integer temporarily. So it didn't change the value of the x. X is still as equals 4.7. Just in this statement, it equaled 4. So if I print cout the original, we're gonna say the original x equals what? So if I print the c now or x now, it's gonna just say 4.7. Even if I have the static over here, if I run it now, it's gonna, or let's in the line over here. If I run it now, it's gonna say x equals 4. Even it said x equals 4, it didn't change the value of the x, and it's gonna say the original x equals 4.7. So basically we changed the x to integer temporarily. You could do that by using this statement. This could be useful in some questions, and actually after this video I'm gonna give you another real world example, and in which we're gonna use this statement to make use from that same. So in that example, I'm going to give you number of population, and in some point on that example, we're going to get number of population as decimal. And as you guys know, when we have population, you must get integer. You can't get 0.5. You can't have half person. So you must have integer. And we will do that in the next example. Also, if you want to convert the double to integer, so you could do that. So let's suppose we have integer x and we want to convert it to a double temporarily, as we said. We're gonna say static cast, same statement, but instead of writing the integer over here, you're gonna write double, and you're gonna say okay. So this is gonna convert x over here to double.